Great image quality holds back a lot of cameras in the point-and-shoot market, as they cannot stand up to their more advanced DSLR brethren. When shooting with the Sony RX100 IV though, you won't have to sacrifice much in terms of high-resolution photos or strong image quality in all types of shooting conditions. Before we get started with our video detailing the best point-and-shoot cameras on the market, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting off with the best overall point-and-shoot camera, we have the Sony RX100 IV. Great image quality holds back a lot of cameras in the point-and-shoot market, as they cannot stand up to their more advanced DSLR brethren. When shooting with the Sony RX100 IV though, you won't have to sacrifice much in terms of high-resolution photos or strong image quality in all types of shooting conditions. This Sony camera includes a 1-inch image sensor, which is just a bit smaller than the image sensors found in entry-level DSLRs. Additionally, the RX100 IV is a fast performer, ranking near the top of the point-and-shoot category. Ken Rockwell's review of this Sony camera praises the strong images it produces in all lighting conditions. If you also want to shoot video with your point-and-shoot camera, the RX100 IV is about as good as it gets. Imaging Resource points out the camera's 4K video resolution and the HDMI output port as great bonus features that aren't typically included on point-and-shoot models. Another great move Sony made with the RX100 IV was its decision to include a viewfinder. I hate to date myself, but I can remember when every camera, film and digital, included a viewfinder. For the past several years, viewfinders have become rare on point-and-shoot cameras, as beginning photographers often prefer to frame scenes using a display screen. However, as you become more familiar with cameras, you'll find it just feels more natural to use a viewfinder to record photos. Amazon buyers generally love the camera, but a few reviews point out a couple of potential drawbacks to the Sony RX100 IV. Some reviewers report overheating problems when recording 4K video, others dislike the 5-minute clip recording limit for video, and some reviewers are displeased with its high price tag. However, you get what you pay for, and the RX100 IV's ability to create great-looking photos in all sorts of shooting conditions makes it well worth the money, especially when you compare it to the competition. Next up, we have the best big zoom point-and-shoot camera, which goes to the Canon PowerShot G3 X. Those seeking a great camera for travel will love the Canon PowerShot G3 X. It's a strong all-around model with a 25x optical zoom lens that'll help you capture subjects that are far away or nearby. It's able to shoot almost equally well in sunlight as well as in low light. It's not a huge camera either, so you can carry it easily while traveling, as multiple customers and buyers on Amazon mention in their reviews. When I tested the PowerShot G3 X for Steve's Digicam's reviews, I was especially impressed with its versatility. It records great photographs, and it offers plenty of impressive extra features, such as a large touchscreen LCD that also tilts, allowing for selfies and odd-angle photos. Having a touchscreen LCD is a great feature in a point-and-shoot camera, making it easier to operate for inexperienced photographers. When I go on a trip, I really want a versatile camera because I'm not always sure what kind of shooting conditions I will encounter. In ePhotozine's review of the G3 X, the camera's 1-inch image sensor and strong optical zoom lens received high marks. A 1-inch image sensor is just a little smaller in physical size than what's found in entry-level DSLR cameras, so the PowerShot G3 X is able to create great-looking photos. However, the camera does see its performance levels slow considerably when shooting in the advanced RAW image format, which has no compression applied to it, unlike the more common JPEG image format. You will have to pay a large price tag for the PowerShot G3 X, so it may not appeal to everyone seeking a point-and-shoot camera. But if you want top-flight image quality in an easy-to-use camera that offers a lot of versatility, the G3 X is one of my favorites. Up next, we have the best pocket-sized point-and-shoot camera, which goes to the Canon PowerShot G9 X Mark II. It's tough to argue with the results from the Canon PowerShot G9 X Mark II camera. As one Amazon buyer points out, the G9 X Mark II offers the best image quality in a camera that can fit in a pocket. Because the G9 X Mark II includes the latest image processor from Canon, the Digic 7, this camera is a really fast performer versus other point-and-shoot cameras. Photography Blog highlighted the speed of the camera in its review, and many buyers point out the same thing. One Amazon customer review highlights the PowerShot G9 X's fast performance speeds, including its ability to record at up to 8 frames per second when shooting in burst mode, which is extremely impressive for a point-and-shoot camera. Additionally, the Mark II offers improved battery life and image quality in low light versus its predecessor, the G9 X. Even with that improvement, the Mark II's battery life is not as good as I'd like to see, offering only about 235 shots per charge. When shooting in low light, the G9X Mark II is able to create images with limited noise. Typically, point-and-shoot cameras really struggle with high levels of noise in low-light photos, so the G9X Mark II is well above average in comparison with the competition. The ePhotozine review of the Canon G9X Mark II focuses on the 1-inch image sensor that the Canon chose to include with this camera. With an image sensor that's larger than what's typically found in point-and-shoot cameras, the G9X Mark II can outperform others in its class in terms of image quality. You'll find a 3-inch LCD screen with touch capabilities on this camera too, making it easier to use for inexperienced photographers than cameras without touchscreens. Overall, the G9X Mark II is a great camera for people on the go. Next, we have the best inexpensive point-and-shoot camera, which goes to the Nikon Coolpix A300. For those who need an inexpensive point-and-shoot camera, our favorite is the recently released Nikon Coolpix A300. We have to mention up front that this is not a powerful camera. The A300 is a simple camera that doesn't cost much because it doesn't offer the features that the more expensive point-and-shoot cameras on our list boast. But for those with basic photography needs, such as inexperienced photographers or even children, the Coolpix A300 is definitely worth a look. In its review, Digital Camera HQ highlights the budget-friendly aspect of the Coolpix A300. You shouldn't expect high-quality images with this camera, but you can make use of both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity with the A300 to copy your photos to your smartphone wirelessly. It's also nice that the A300 can fit into a pocket, and it's a lightweight camera, weighing only about 4 ounces, so it's easy to take this camera with you anywhere you go. Its 8x optical zoom lens is perfect for a pocket-sized, inexpensive point-and-shoot camera. The A300 measures only 0.8 inches in thickness when powered down. One Amazon customer review says the Nikon A300 offers a great value for the money, as its image quality is good enough for the price you'll pay. Another customer didn't like the performance of the tiny built-in flash on the Coolpix A300 though, saying it often wasn't able to light the entire scene properly. In its preview of the Coolpix A300, Image Resource highlights the 20 megapixel resolution the camera's image sensor offers, which is a large amount for an inexpensive camera. However, with an image sensor that only measures 2.3 inches, the Nikon A300's image sensor is only a little larger in physical size than an image sensor found in a smartphone camera. This means you shouldn't expect good image quality when shooting in low-light conditions, as cameras with small image sensors struggle in low light. Even with its downsides, the Coolpix A300 is a decent option for those on a budget who want something a little more high-end than a smartphone. And for our last pick, we have the best waterproof point-and-shoot camera, which goes to the GoPro Hero 5 Black. People love GoPro cameras, and with good reason. They are small enough to take anywhere or to attach to your body, making it a snap to capture first-person video. They're waterproof, meaning you can use them almost anywhere you're having fun, and they're easy to operate too. The best of the GoPro family right now is the GoPro Hero 5 Black, and it's our favorite waterproof point-and-shoot camera. The Black is a great camera for using almost anywhere, but it's especially good around water. The Hero 5 Black offers the best build quality among GoPro models, and it's waterproof. It's also a tough camera that can survive falls and various jolts and bumps. When thinking about GoPro cameras, many people focus more on video capabilities of these fun cameras. However, GoPro cameras can also record still images. Tech Radar Revan noted how easy it is to shoot still image photos with the GoPro Hero 5 Black in its review. However, this point-and-shoot action camera is limited to 12 megapixels of resolution with its still images, which is below average in the point-and-shoot digital camera market. Obviously, the GoPro Hero 5 Black really shines when it comes to video. It can record video at a 4K resolution, which isn't something you'll get from other point-and-shoot cameras. As CNET points out in its review, the GoPro Hero 5 Black is the top camera in the GoPro family. The only real downside seems to be the below-average battery life, which limits your ability to shoot photos and videos throughout the entire day. So that sums up our top point-and-shoot cameras of 2019. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.